Welcome back to Star Wars Armada Explained. This is Karnak. Today we're going to be going over the weapons team card Gunnery Team. This is a card that can be equipped to any weapons team slot. The card, as you can see there, the symbol in the bottom left is for a weapons team, and it is a card that costs 7 points. If you look to the opposite of that symbol, 7 points for this card. The card reads Gunnery Team. You can attack from the same hull zone more than once per activation. That hull zone cannot target the same ship or squadron more than once during that activation. What that means is that with your arc, typically you're only constricted to usually just shooting at one thing out of one arc at a time. Gunnery Team removes that restriction so that you can shoot from the front arc to one Star Destroyer and then turn and shoot at another Star Destroyer or anything else that's in your front arc that you prefer, whether it be shooting at two ships or at squadrons and then a ship. But if you've shot them already, you cannot then shoot them again from the same arc. This also coincides with some other cards, for example, like Ordnance Pods, which states that you can attack from the arc, with black die. So gunnery teams do negate this because it specifically states that you cannot target the same squadron again. And cannot is an absolute in Star Wars Armada. If it says cannot, it means doesn't matter what any other card or ability does, you cannot target something else again. You can still target, for example, if you shoot from your front at something and your side arc is also in range or a different hull arc, you can still shoot with a different hull arc. The restriction is you just can't shoot, pow and pow at the same target unless you are running a specific objective. But even, like, for example, Advanced Gunnery Objective, which allows you to choose one of your ships to be able to make 2 attacks from the front arc at the same target if you're second player, Gunnery Team does override this, and that is in the FAQ. If you read here, it says if either player's objective ship is equipped with Gunnery Team and attacks from the same hull zone during its activation, that ship cannot target the same ship or squadron more than once during its activation. So, if you're playing with that objective, you can assign it to a ship with Gunnery Teams. Just know that the Gunnery Team effect is absolute, and that essentially prevents you from then utilizing the objective card. And in some situations, maybe that's your strategy, and that's just fine. Otherwise, typically you're not gonna get the benefit of the objective if you pick that. There is another FAQ in regards to gunnery teams, and that's for Admiral Akbar. If a ship equipped with gunnery teams, Admiral Akbar's ability may be applied to both attacks performed from the same hull zone. So that's also something to keep in mind with gunnery teams as well. But that is gunnery teams explained. If I got anything wrong, make sure to point that out so I can fix it. Any other questions or comments, please be sure to leave below. Thanks for watching.